Alright, y'all. Hello. It's your girl, Celeste. I think what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going by my nickname. Um, by, I guess Cece. It's kind of like my nickname. My nickname by my dad is Les, but y'all don't need to call me that because we're not going to go by that here. And part of the music in the background, I'm doing my nails currently, so I can't really get up and turn it off, but we're going to try and talk louder than the radio. Um, I'm doing my nails. I do my nails for self care, and plus, I've been trying to find another job anyway. So, um, tomorrow's another day at work. Tomorrow's Friday, so almost at the end of the week. I don't work on the weekends, as you guys know. I never worked, I never will on the weekends. Not for any company that I have. Well, urgent care, I think I worked Saturdays, but Sundays is a no go because I go to church, and that's my rest day as well. My weekends, so I really prioritize my weekends as to not working on them. But if I want to become a part-time MA, I don't mind working on the Saturdays, but no Sundays for me at all. So I just wanted to update y'all since I haven't really been posting a YouTube video up here from my channel for my, mental health counseling degree, master's degree, which is clinical mental health counseling from Sonora University. And then on top of that, got back into my ABSN program. So I wanted to give y'all the spiel, the update on that, and let y'all know the good news. Well, two good news for the ABSN program that I'm in. So you guys know, originally I had gotten into Catholic University of America's ABSN program for this spring. It was supposed to start this spring, but I didn't. So I ended up going to a counseling degree. And I was like, you know what? I still have 2 more years for this degree. So instead of me trying to sit here and work in the job that I'm at, unfortunately, I'm not really, I'll talk about my job a little later in a different video, or maybe here or in a different video, because that's a lot to digress into. While I'm also talking about my schooling, it's just like, so let's dive right in. The ABSN program is a 12-month program at Catholic University of America. It's in Washington, D.C., right? It's a private school. It's not for profit, but it's a private Catholic university. I'm not Catholic. You don't have to be Catholic to go there, but I am a Christian. But I'm Anglican and now also Baptist. But the person I'm talking to is also Catholic, so I don't really mind it. Like I said, if whoever I marry is Christian, we go to church together, we sing together, we praise the Lord together, I am fine with that. So that's where we're at. So my ABSN program, I reapplied this last fall. Really. Well, actually, I think it was earlier this year. What month are we in? April? So I honestly just reapplied like January-ish, because something has been drawing me to leave medical assistant, but not the healthcare field. And I'm a medical assistant right now, and I have been one for the past 9 years. And in July, I get to go to my first AMT annual meeting. 9 years, I haven't been to one. Just surprising to me. They just literally were here last year in Virginia. I could have gone to that one, but I didn't go. I'm not sure what happened there. But I'm going to this one by force, by fire. So I'm going to that one in July. It's July 21st to the 24th. My manager talking, well, she gonna have to see. Honey, there's nothing to see. I already paid for my thing. I'm going. Next. Move along. We'll talk about that later. That's being my job thing too. So, I applied to the ABSN program. I want to say, actually, I have it in my, I don't know why I'm struggling. I have it in my phone. So, because I know it was either last month I applied to the program again, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply again. Because originally I had applied for the summer of this year for the ABSN program, so at least I could start earlier and finish in the summer next year, because it's just a 12-month program. So when I start, whatever term I start in is the same term I end in. But I was like, you know what? I don't have the prereqs. I only had like psychology, and that's like I had psychology because I had to take it in my last nursing program that I was in, so I don't have to retake that. So I had to take A&P1. I have to take A&P1 and A&P2 in microbiology with the program for the prereqs, and then take the HESI or the T's. So next week I'm gonna schedule my. I have to test both and so like take practice HESIs. I did the HESI for my last nursing school and I got in on the first try, but this one I think it's asking for like an 80. I don't remember what it's asking for, but I have to try the HESI practice test and I have to try the T's practice test because at this point they're also around the same price. So the T's is 120, and you know me, I'm trying to take it from my computer, and then the HESI is $124. Why is the HESI and T's expensive? Like I said, I'm not familiar with the T's exam, but it looks like, I wouldn't say it looks easier. Doesn't the HESI wasn't easy? Trust me, I'm not good at math, but I do math in my job, so it's like it's not like math like statistical math or anything. It's math for like dosage calculation. That's the math that I can do. It's just math in general wasn't a high thing in my growing up education, so I ended up like, hey, I can't do math. And that's what really, but what my first nursing program, what math wasn't what, deterred me. What caught me was the fact that, one, I failed A&P1 twice. And Chamberlain, where I went to, you can't fail a course 3 times or they kick you out of the program. And I was like, I'm not going to try to get there. And so I just went to my undergrad where I finally got my degree in 2 years and finished and walked the stage and got my first master's degree in legal studies, and now I'm in my second master's for clinical mental health counseling, and now I'm back into ABSN. So I basically have to get my A&P1 and then my A&P2. So exciting part about my microbiology, my prereqs for this program, I just completed last week the microbiology prereq that I had to do. And I like the way that they do this program because a lot of ABSN programs, this is not like the first of its kind, but it's the first of its kind in many ways, Not that I cannot only not use my hospital to do my clinicals, or if I find a hospital that I'm going to be close to, definitely will. But I probably will utilize my hospital because I have to kind of hide this surprise in a way that, my clinicals for my counseling degree start this year, and then they're only, since I'm in Maryland, they partner with DC, blah, 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 whatever. I have to make it seem like that. For me to surprise it in a way that I can, get this nursing degree in a year and at the end of the day walk the stage and be like, oh, by the way, guys, I'm a nurse. So, so that's what I'm planning, to try to surprise them. But it's like, I just finished my microbiology course because you can take it at your own pace. It's self-paced and it's online and you're not really seeing a class or anything. You do it as you can, but they have deadlines and, due dates. The quizzes are lockdown browsers, so basically, like, I can't use my screen to do anything else while I'm doing an exam. And thankfully, I can do my exams at work because I can plan when I want to do them. So I did that, and I had to write a pathogen essay. I didn't know in microbiology you had to write essays. I thought, where did that come from in a science course? But that's beside the point. I finished that. I just have to wait for that portion to be graded. I think this is module 5 week, or this is module 6 week now. I think module 6 week is next week. So either way, I'm finished with my course. I did all the virtual labs, 100 out of 100. The first quiz I took with them, I got an F because I thought I took some good notes, but I didn't. But then the rest was like A's and like 1B, I think. And so my grade right now without the graded pathogen essay is an A-, and that's like, from microbiology of all courses, that was an A- for me. It's a achievement. So that's something I'm proud of. I got an A- in the microbiology course, so I'm excited to share that. Now I just have to pay next week my tuition for this spring because I only took one course. Because I could only take one course because when I got into the ABSN program prerequisite, it was a little bit too late to register for anything else. Like, they had a second half. The only course I could really do was a microbiology, and I could have added biomedical ethics, but I don't know, something about the course registering for that. I was like, you know what, no, okay, we can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I will start that course in the actual program because they say you can take it as a prereq. I'm not trying to pay more tuition than I have to, because if I applied for a nurse course scholarship, I just finished that too because it was due today. So, whoo, that's actually submitted. I'm just praying and hoping that that gives me positive news. Now, I don't exactly know when I'll hear from them on the decision about that, so I will probably email them like, hey, so I finished the application and submitted everything. What is the turnaround time for a decision? So I'll email them. They're not really responsive with phone and email, but I'll do my best, and I'll let you guys know what happens with that. And I'll also, well, you can't apply now because it was it's like a week or two turnaround time because of how quick the scholarship application runs for. So that's that. But like I said, my A- right now is in microbiology. I have a 4.0 still in my clinical mental health counseling degree for my last half quarter term. So this is my spring, winter, with April, spring. My spring term. So we are in, I want to say we're in like my third quarter of the program. It's flying by too fast. I don't know where we are. I just started this program in October, by the way. So I have a 4.0. All my classes have been A's, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? Guess God is working. So I'm excited about that. And then my next prerequisite course that I have to do, maybe I can do A&P 1 and then my biomedical ethics course for the summer. I have to see, because right now I have to pay my tuition for this spring term that I haven't paid yet. It's Catholic, because I can't register until I pay that tuition off. So that's that. Beside the point. And I also got my job got a vending machine, and I'm really irritated that they only have these sizes of Fritos, but I haven't had Fritos in like years. And I just had another bag yesterday. I kind of got back into it. I was like, I wonder why I stopped eating them. I don't know. They're just not a bag that I would regularly pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bag of chips that you can get, like a brand of chips, but Fritos wasn't always it. But they're not bad. So I will continue. After I make this video, I will watch my show, eat my chips, and then these right here, yo. Let me tell y'all something about these real quick. These Ferrero Rocher, I don't know. They did something with this, because Ferrero Rochers are the bomb.com when it's talking about fancy chocolate, okay? So my pop shop, we call them pop shop because it's a mom and pop shop. They sell these in like these 3-pack things, so it's cute. So I got 2 of those. I had one already, but I like to snack sometimes. But like I said, ABSN program is on the way. It's in the fall of this year. Since I moved it back, I had to request a deferral. This summer, I'll also pay my $300 deposit. Unfortunately, I got to pay that because last time I was supposed to join, I didn't join because of, other things. And I wanted to make sure my health was good because, like, as a nurse, my voice needs to be better. And my voice is better. God, thank you. So I just had my ENT appointment this Monday. I don't have to take no more medication, no more inhaler, no more omeprazole, and I don't have to do any surgery, y'all, because God willing, I literally found this out in October. This is March. This is April. I'm sorry. And the way that this thing has been decreasing, I only had to see this ENT specialist one more time in October, and I just thank God because my voice is my vital organ, because I sing in the choir. I sing for the Lord. I speak at work, fortunately, because my job is a day of working and speaking. I just can't lose my voice. The vocal cords are very important. So when I found out I had a granuloma, I was like, Jesus, we shall not do surgery. We shall medically treat it. So that's where we are. But homegirl is starting her ABSN program. We're going to get right back into studying for the health secret disease. I'll let you know what I score on either one and which one I may pay for, because I'm not going to pay for both. Too expensive, and the turnaround time for the testing is very close. So I'll let y'all know. But stay tuned for that video and also my work video. Stay tuned. Be blessed. and I'm going back to my show.